Press Secretary Leavitt lay it out. Over 60% of the injunctions have been against President Trump. Over 90 of them are from Democrat-appointed judges. This is lawfare, pure and simple. And just because you don't like the outcome of an election doesn't mean that you can use your power and abuse it for political purposes. So basically where we're at is Congress needs to step in. We have abdicated our authority, even though Article 2 clearly delineates that to the Supreme Court in the judiciary, but it was actually Congress that established the inferior courts, the lower courts, and everything about them. So we have an obligation to conduct oversight. The last time we took action was back in 1911. So we need to step up as members of Congress and make sure that we don't have these activist judges that are taking over and pushing for a political agenda. And I would also say, just based on that report, Liz, that you guys highlighted, this is why we need the REINS Act. The REINS Act is the biggest, baddest, swamp-draining, empower the people bill out there. We need to get this across the finish line so that it's back to we the people, not the bureaucrats, because nothing scares these swamp creatures more than an informed, motivated, educated, and engaged electorate.
I'll tell you, it is so poison for the American system. Voters don't want to feel cynicism about this. It's poisonous. It's, Darrell Issa, Congressman Issa, called this the Trump resistance in robes, fueled and funded by Democrat activist groups and nonprofits who exist tax-free. Elon Musk calls it a, quote, judicial coup. I want to go over the data that you just said because I want to make it clear. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said 67% of all the injunctions in this century have come against President Trump. 92% of those have been from Democrat-appointed judges. We didn't see this activity against Democrats presidents, have you?
No, absolutely not. And quite frankly, the founders would be appalled at this incredible disregard for the limits of judicial power. We need to take action in Congress, and that means that Democrats are going to have to come to the table and work to really right the ship. When they're blocking the deportation of violent gang members, you know that they're off track. They know they're off track. They need to work with Republicans and get this country back to America first.